Blackrick, today in Cadillac, speaking with Karen Staub, the Prevention Coordinator for the Wexford-Missaukee Child Protection Council. Karen, tell us about the Wexford-Missaukee Child Protection Council.
The Child Protection Council is an organization that it's a local organization. We fall under the state's Children's Trust Fund and National Prevent Child Abuse America. And our organization focuses on educating the community on why child abuse and neglect prevention is so important.
And why is prevention so important?
Well, prevention is all about preventing the abuse from happening in the first place. And if we don't prevent it from happening, the resulting trauma that comes from child abuse and neglect really ends up lasting a lifetime for the children and the families. And we see the effects throughout our entire community afterwards.
And Karen, I know it might be hard to pin down just one reason, but why does abuse happen in the first place?
Yeah, it is hard to pin down one reason. One of the biggest reasons is stress. Of course, the families get stressed, and they sometimes don't know where to turn or how to ask for help. Another big reason is lack of education on child development, the knowledge of child development, what to expect from their kids at each age and each stage, what they're going through. A lot of times there's unrealistic expectations of the kids, and then the frustrations build, then the stress builds, and then the child abuse and neglect happens. Sometimes the families may get caught up in situations from circumstances and really not know where to turn for help or who to ask for help or what to do. And a lot of times they're brought up thinking that asking for that help is not the right thing to do. Maybe a sense of pride, thinking that I can do this on my own, I'm good, I don't need the help. So all of those things kind of come together and can lead to child abuse and neglect.
What are some of the patterns you've noticed as far as repeated signs of abuse?
Well, when a child is abused or neglected, they learn that that's how it is. That's what they deserve. That's how they deserve to be treated. And then there's a high risk of them repeating those behaviors in their own relationships when they become adults. And even if they don't repeat the behaviors themselves, they learn to accept those behaviors. So we see higher rates of adult sexual abuse or domestic violence, those type of things. When we look at those kind of cases, almost always those people were abused as children themselves, and they just learn to accept that form of behavior.
How can we now prevent this? How can families get stronger?
There's a lot of things that families can do to help themselves. Learning about child development is a big thing. Always being there for your kids at each age and each stage, learning about the things that they're doing, not just when they're infants or toddlers, but also all the way through their teen years, helping them. Our brains really aren't done developing until we're in our mid-20s. So some of the things that we expect from our kids as preteens and teens are sometimes unrealistic. And we have to know that their brains are still developing and be there for them. We have to be open to, getting out in the community and seeing what kind of programs are out there. There's tons of area agencies that offer parenting classes or seminars or programs, all kinds of things. Play groups that they can bring their kids to, get involved in. Just all kinds of things going on in the community all the time to help parents each step along the way.
And so if people want more information, whether it's to help the community and kind of get involved, or if there's somebody affected by this, how can they receive that?
People can go to our website, which is Wexford-MissaukeeCPC.com, and, get some information that way. They can go to the state's website, which is michigan.gov/CTF, and look at all the services that are at the state level. There's all kinds of programs and services throughout our county, whether it's through OASIS, MSU Extension, there's Great Start Collaborative, there's Great Start to Quality, just tons of organizations that offer help for parents. And, anybody can call. They could call 211 That's a great service for people to call and say, hey, what organizations offer parenting classes and help. So there are a lot of resource information out there, and no matter what agency they contact, that agency can put them in touch with some parenting classes that are going on or help for the kids too.
Great. Thank you so much, Karen, for joining me and giving us this awesome and important information.
Thank you. It's really important.
In Cadillac, I'm Abigail Blackrick with My News 26.